What's going on, kings and queens? It's your girl, Wisdom's daughter. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, and those of you, or welcome to the channel, I should say. And if you're new here, welcome back. Y'all already seen the thumbnail, okay? Your girl done bought an RV. Congratulations to Sonya Durham, all right? Because she think we all about hate over here. She think all we do is hate. We don't celebrate. And at the end of the day, we just get a kick out of clowning her silly behind. But congratulations to Sonya Durham on the purchase of her RV. This has been a dream of hers ever since the day she was born. All right. Ever since we heard about Sonya, she's been talking RV park. Fun times. All right. So she has finally gotten her RV. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, because if you want to participate in a live chat, you will have to wait 5 minutes. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, now will be a good time. All right, and set your notifications to all. All right, let me see. Who's the Wisdom family that was first up in the building? Let me see who was first so we can go ahead and greet the Wisdom family. All right, first up in the building was Midlife Priceless. Listen, I love it. She says, seems more like she test drove a minivan. She's such a joker. You know what? There may be a way for me to possibly confirm if she did in fact purchase an RV. If she did it recently, I may have to wait a week for it to hit the system, but I might be able to confirm if she did in fact purchase an RV. I know y'all would love to know, but honestly, I know she lies all the time, but this go round, I believe her. She was real specific about this RV, so I actually believe her. Shout out to Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame is in the building. Said, good evening, Wisdom's daughter. Queen, we know this is a bold lie coming from a bold liar. Sonya couldn't even qualify for a car. There's no way she qualified for RV loan. Bonitail, are you listening? Because I know you out there in these bushes. The Wisdom family do not believe that you really purchased an RV. You think I'd just be hating on you, but like I said, I believe her. She could be lying. She could. It's possible. But I don't know. I'm feeling like maybe I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, and usually it's no benefits and all doubt. Y'all know how I do. I don't usually give benefits of the doubt, but maybe it's possible. Listen, I'm gonna do a maybe and a possible, like this is a spades game, okay? That she might actually be telling the truth. I don't know. But the consensus is we don't believe you. So if that you're gonna have to prove it. Anyway, listen to me is in the building. Good evening to you, Queen. Andrea is in the building. Galatians 6-7 in the building. My favorite petty queens. 313 the best side is in the building. Said, hey y'all, Melissa Gauze is here. Miss CLC said, laugh out loud. Stop lying, silly side hand, laugh out loud. With your monthly check of $984. You cannot afford anything but a 20-year-old Mini Cooper. Ooh, burn. What's going on? Kenna 14, I see you. Harriet Timmons is in the building. Clutching my pearls. Because I imagine that your girl is clutching her pearls right now. She's so offended. Lisa Glaze is up in the building. How are you, Queen? And Angela Moore is also here. Nola Brown, I see you. Listen, Helen says straight up, she's alive. I heard her on another daily. She picked what? You need a solution too. Say, ride, baby, ride. She out. Cleveland. War Wang's in the building. I got Rise. All right. And many more of you are here. Thank you so much for being on. Shout out to those of you who were in the bushes. All right. Again, make sure y'all hit the like button for your girl. All right, cool. So couple things we're going to do tonight. We are going to listen to the jail call. That phone calls from prison dropped early. And I mean early this morning. I was still in the bed. But we're going to listen to that call that she dropped. Because y'all have to hear Nesto's reaction to finding out that your girl. We're going to assume that she's telling the truth for a minute. But his reaction to finding out that that Sonya purchased RV. It's classic. Definitely got to listen to his reaction. And then we're going to actually tour Sonya's RV. How would y'all like to tour her? Well, for some of you, is an imaginary RV. All right. So we're going to do an RV tour. Okay. It may not be the exact one that she bought, but based upon the information that she released in this call, your girl did some digging. All right. Now I think she got some of her facts wrong. I don't know. Somebody told me that she mentioned something about purchasing a Class C, but I'm like, the Class C Eddie Bauers don't come in the size that she said she got. So I don't know. But we're going to do an RV tour, and then we are going to tour these YouTube streets into the comment section on phone calls from prison, because baby, the comments was hilarious. All right, so let's go ahead and get into that. I'm going to give some of y'all more time to roll up in here. I got 83 people so far, and I need all of y'all to make sure y'all have hit the like button for your girl. All right, let me go ahead and load up StreamYard with some photos. If anybody has had a bad week or a bad day, Nesto says everything will be okay. Okay, just a little motivation for you in case you've been having a bad day for you, because that's how Nesto describes a bad day, just like that. Just like that. All right, let's see how these purchases are looking. Let's see. Up, there we go. There we go. There goes Sonya's RV child. All right, or it could be this one. You know, I don't know. She could have the one with the bump out, but honestly, I think we probably just gonna go with this one. All right, and I got some stats on this, so we're going to take a look. Your girl says something about she wanted to keep her payments below 3,000. Child, who you fooling? Just like you wasn't fooling Nesto with your little Temu clothes, trying to make it seem like you shop at Neiman Marcus and Charlotte Russe. Stop it. Louis Vuitton, get up out of here. Okay? You painted the bottom of your shoes red. We know the difference. Okay? But anyway, just like you didn't fool him with that, you're not fooling him talking about, yeah, I wanted to keep my payments under 3,000. Girl, stop. All right, so now that I've got everything locked and loaded, let go. All right, let me pull up phone calls from prisons. Phone call, because I had not yet done that. And happy Thursday, everybody. I hope all of you, again, have been having a good week. I hope you've been having a good day. All right, and if you haven't, Nesto said everything's going to be okay. Okay, then. All right, so let me go ahead and share the screen here, and we're going to get started. This was a good one. This was a good call. It was a good one. All right, now I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way. There are, just so y'all know, there are a lot of Nesto calls that I have never covered. Okay. But all I have to say about that is I was getting to it, Paul. I was getting to it. I'm gonna do it on Monday, like Sonya. Okay. I'm gonna do it on Monday. I promise y'all, I'm gonna do it on Monday. Those of you, shout out to all the Wisdom Ambassadors in the building, all the kin folks that have a membership. Shout out to all of you. We had a great members live yesterday. So if you missed it, you can jump on the replay. All right. Lisa Glaze said, I think it's real. Just wondering. I was just wondering how she was able to afford it. Well, think about it like this, Lisa Glaze. And for those of you who are like, I don't know. We did a poll, and some of y'all weren't sure what her secret was. Remember the other night we did a live, and I said somebody's got a secret, and we didn't do a poll, but we talked about it. Right? Was the secret that she got a new apartment? And I was like, nope, I think she got an RV. And then it was confirmed by someone in the chat that there are text messages where she talks about having it. So just like Shirley, well, not Shirley, but Nesto, pretending to be Shirley Strawberry, was able to finance a whole truck, and not just a little truck, the biggest truck that Ford manufactures. And the interest rate was almost 29%. You can get stuff with that credit, okay? And just as much as these creditors like people with the 700-800 credit score and up, they also don't mind people with a bad credit score, because, assuming that you do make payments, they're going to make buku dollars off of them finance charges. For a small RV on call, she was in one, I think she got it. Yep. I think she got it too. Miss Munch said, hey, WDN family. Ain't nobody finance her. She probably went to Westlake. Let's Westlake. Michelle D said, who did she scam to get it? Come on now. All right, 2 more comments. Wooing said, but why did she leave him just as trial is starting? Okay, we gonna get there in a second. We gonna get there. Let me start your comment. I'm gonna come back to that. Clutching My Pearl says she qualifies for government assistance, but also has money to purchase a brand new RV. Well, Sonya, some of y'all, some people are giving you the side eye. All right, let's jump into this call.
Oh my God. I ain't seen you in a minute.
Huh?
I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed with me. Yeah. How you doing?
I'm tired, but I've been running around all day.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I called 3 times and left a message, and then really I called 4 times. And only one time I got the voicemail, so I left the voicemail. I'll try again tomorrow.
Okay.
Sonya lying. She ain't calling people. So this call is occurring the day after Nesto's last hearing. Okay, I already talked about the debacle in the courtroom and all the shenanigans. I ain't bringing that up again. All right. So my name is all out here in these YouTube streets, but you know it's on my channel. If y'all want to know what really happened, y'all can get it from me, the horse's mouth. But anyway, so Sonya talked to Wooten or reached out to Wooten via email or some other written communication, and he was not happy about it. And honestly, he must have said something to Nesto's lawyer, because Nesto's lawyer was not happy about all of that, because Sonya was told multiple times she needs to cut it out, like just leave it alone. Okay, she doesn't understand. You can teach a dog a simple command: leave it. Right? Leave it, and they will walk away. Right? Leave it, and they will stop what they're doing. Not her. All right. So she was supposed to, I guess, call to smooth it out. You know how Nesto talk. Just call and just call him and smooth it all out. So I guess she was supposed to call Nesto's lawyer, and he's asking her. He was begging her at the end of the call on April 30th. Can you please? He didn't even have no energy in his voice, right? Like his soul left his body. Can you please call them people on Monday? I'm like, Nesto, you dying up in there? What's going on? So that's what that's about. She was like, I called him and I got a voicemail. I don't think she really called. Maybe she did, but I'm just telling you, I don't think she did.
Yeah. I'm wondering something, but I'll talk to him about that.
Oh, okay. All right, Dan. So you're about ready to start your journey?
I'm excited.
That's good.
I'm excited, but I bought a bunch of vitamins, some magnesium. They said that's good. My body don't hold food, which means I don't get nutrients. So I gotta just take these vitamins.
Yeah, so you can hold the steering wheel.
I can hold the steering wheel. Yeah.
Sonya, he ain't talk about his steering wheel. Okay, we know you can hold that. He's talking about the RV, because Nesto know all about these RVs. And if you ain't never, driven something that large before, a 17-foot U-Haul or the 20-footer and whatnot, yeah, you got to hold that steering wheel. It's not like driving a car. And them bad boys don't stop on a dime neither.
Okay, cool. That's good then. Well, you holding in there, right? Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Listen, girl. Yeah. That's so good. I know it's good. Yeah, I'm just the tail end of this code, and it is what it is.
Okay, all right,
We're
cool.
gonna make sure you're okay first, so.
That's gonna go down, but okay.
Hey, listen, it was never that serious. That's why I'm trying to figure out why it was even mentioned at all. Shouldn't even been mentioned, but.
I don't know what she's talking about. It shouldn't have been mentioned. I'm not sure what exactly she's referring to. So if anybody in the chat knows, when she said, I don't even know why it was mentioned, it shouldn't have been mentioned. Is she talking about the fact that she contacted Wooten shouldn't have been mentioned? I don't know. But Jackie Duckworth said, damn, she look old. Wait, who said? Wait a minute. I was clutching my pearl, said Nesto can't wait to get out so he can theft by deception her and her RV, not the theft by deception. Clutching my pearls, he gonna steal her RV. But yes, Sonya's not, she ain't looking 25 no more. She's very much looking all of 57. I think she turns 58 this year.
Okay. You get me? It wasn't even, it was nothing, literally. Nothing.
Okay.
It was a 2-year-old comment.
Oh,
That's
okay. Wait, I had to hit you back because they're feeding us now.
All right. I'll send it
Bye.
to you, though.
All right, bye.
Bye.
3 days later.
Hey,
Like you're driving.
I'm just parked. I'm not driving.
Okay, well, how you doing? I see the new leather in the back. Where your glasses at?
I don't know what she's sitting in, but she sure do. That ain't a Mini Coupe, and that damn sure ain't that little scooter that she had. So she definitely, it looks like she's sitting in something with some leather seats. So I don't know if she's sitting in her RV or what. Not sure. Let me see something. No, because this is the 30th. And if I remember correctly, she said that she was going to be picking up the keys this Saturday. So, oh, my bad. This is the 4th, which was Sunday. Okay then. Well, okay then. She might be in her RV. Y'all look at the background while this call is going forward and y'all tell me. Because I'm looking at a seat and then there's something behind it. That's not a regular vehicle. That's what you see in trucks and RVs. So let's play close attention.
It's in my bag, which fell when I hit my brakes a little earlier. So I got to go get them.
Sonya don't know how to drive an RV. I just said they don't stop on a dime. Okay, she got to learn how to. This ain't the Mini Coupe. This ain't the scooter. Okay, where you it don't stop on a dime. So you got to pay attention. You have to brake early, or you gonna break something.
How are you?
I'm all right. Hanging in there.
Yeah.
You hanging in there yourself?
Yeah, my glasses are dirty. Yeah, I am. I was really sick yesterday. I took a shitload of vitamins today because I never do. And I'm like, let me take my vitamins and get my stuff together or I die.
Well, you don't need to do that now.
No, we don't want to die. We don't want to die.
Yeah, okay.
That we don't want to do.
Okay.
Are dirty. I can see you though.
Yeah, you can see, you should be able to see better. It's hot out there. You got some a wool shirt on.
It's cold outside. So I was coming from because I had to go to Oklahoma. And I was coming from Florida. And I got back here real quick. And it's actually cold here. So that's why I got this on, this wool. I got on shorts, but I got on wool.
She said, I got on shorts, but I got on wool. It's cold here. I just came back from Florida and it was hot. And then I was in Oklahoma and I just got back and it's cold here. But I got on shorts, but I got on wool. Who the hell wears a wool shirt with shorts? That will be one side chick by the name of Sonya Durham.
Oh, okay. All right, then. Cool. Okay, other than that, you feeling better, though?
Yeah, because I ate. I ate and I went and I took a whole bunch of vitamins. I took some iron and I took magnesium. I took everything. And then then I drank some what did I have? Ginger. Some of everything. Just drunk some of everything.
Oh.
So beer
Oh.
doing.
Getting
God,
gray.
getting gray. Getting
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Getting gray, getting old.
You know what's crazy though? Look at them side by side. Let me see if I can get a better picture. Open up your eyes, Sonya. Look at them. Nesto is 60 bald, right? I think he's 61 now. I think he turned 61 this year. Yeah, I think he's 61. But who looks older than who? Sonya is looking like she's 60 bald, and Nesto looking like he's still in his 50s. And Michelle, no, it wasn't Michelle. Hold on a second. Who was it? Where is it? I missed that comment. Hold on a second. Somebody said that lipstick. Oh, it was the woman he chose. She said that lipstick does not fit her at all. Sonya girl, you are our favorite side chick on YouTube. Okay. And we love to clown you, but right now we need to help a sister out. Okay. We're not all bitter Bettys. That lipstick, throw it in the trash. Okay. We can send you a new lipstick. Throw it in the trash. That is not your color. It makes you look so old. I'm just saying. Anyway, Michelle D said Sonya was holding the steering wheel when Nasty Nesto had her bent over in that ambulance. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Yeah. See how long gonna last. Yeah. Yep. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to see your face and see you still hanging in there. You know, look like you done got darker.
You think I got darker? No, this is lip gloss. That lipstick make me look. It changed my shade.
Oh, that's what it
Well, it
is.
could be because I'm inside, because I'm in the thing. So it's probably
The lipstick changed her shade, y'all. Do you know that you can put on lipstick and it can change your whole shade? Listen, we done found a cure for those people who like to bleach their skin. Okay, put you on some real dark lipstick and it will make you look lighter. Okay, if you want to look darker, put on the brightest, whitest lipstick you can find. This is the same woman who says she is 3 shades of black because Nesta wanted to know why her hand was like 4 shades darker than her face. Just saying. Okay, so lipstick changes the color of your skin. Okay then. Well, okay. Sonya, look here. They about to feed us. I gotta go. They about to. No, I'm kidding. Anyway.
the thing inside.
Oh, okay.
Could be because I'm inside and my windows are down.
Oh, okay.
Right, that could be it. Let's see. I'll face the window. I look lighter.
Yeah, you look a little lighter now. Yeah, you look a little lighter.
I gotta.
Okay.
You know what I didn't think about when I gotta take it to a washer because you can't go to a car wash.
You know what you didn't think about? You didn't think about putting some concealer under them eyes. You didn't think about getting some cucumbers and putting them under them eyes this morning. Them bags, baby, looking like baggy jeans under eyes. I can't with it. You know, listen. The state of New York does not allow plastic bags anymore. So if any of y'all are from up north and y'all need bags, Sonya got them right up under her eyes. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, that's
I gotta
true.
watch this myself, so I gotta go and get all the stuff and see if I got the energy to wash it, or go find a crackhead.
No, you ain't gotta do that. You can go to a truck stop. They'll wash it for you. Drive through the truck. Yeah, that's what they do. They don't wash it themselves.
How much do they charge for that at the truck stop?
About 35. Yeah, 35. And you go outside, let it drain yourself off. Yeah.
Okay, I do.
Nesto. She ain't paying $35 for a car wash. You just heard her say she gonna find a crackhead. This is the same woman who was complaining about $5 snacks in the vending machine when she came to visit you at Cobb, okay, like corn in the Cobb County Adult Detention Center. Okay, I gotta hit all those T's. All right, Champagne, $35 for a car wash.
Go find me a truck stop.
Yeah, that's it. That's what they do.
In the, I know they have them where I saw you want that, but outside of that state, I don't know if they have them in the state.
Oh, okay. You got your diesel.
No, so I didn't start off that big because I have to do this by myself. So I was like, the one that I really wanted, I was like, I didn't want to. What I didn't want to do was be married to a park. You know, the bigger ones, you can only put them so many places. So I went and got something that I could
afford,
move around and a little bit easier.
Something you could afford. Say it with me. So I got something I could afford. All right. I was looking at this one, but I had to go with this one because that's what I could afford.
Yeah.
Just to start to see, you know, so the bigger, like, because I be getting weak sometimes. So that, you know, those big ones are kind of, when the wind is blowing, I had to put a lot of my weight on that steering wheel. I had to put a lot of my weight. When you was asleep, I had to put a lot of weight on that steering wheel, like, because the wind be blowing and then it be taking it. So I was like, you know, so.
The wind be blowing and the wind be taking it. What you talking about? And Sonya, your bottom teeth is sliding out, and I don't know what happened to the top row. The top row done disappeared, but you still got your bottom teeth is in your mouth. You need to push them, just push them back up, just a little slide them back up, okay? Just push them back up over in your mouth. You know what I mean? Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame says Sonya just got up off her client. Her bottom lip is hanging. I can't with y'all. I'm not messing with y'all. You get me said those weird eye movements are not cute. She does that when she lying, you know, because she's trying to think of the next thing that she want to say. Most definitely. 313 Best Side said that cough is driving me crazy. Okay, I hope that's not me coughing. Was I coughing? I don't think I was coughing. She can find another Nesto at a truck stop. I don't know what me Joe's. Come on now. Anyway, let's keep it. She said the wind be pushing it around. So basically, Sonya is saying when it's windy, and especially when you're driving up north, some of them highways, you do feel it pushing your vehicle. She couldn't hold on. Okay. She was flying away.
25, but I just went and got like something shorter that I could deal with first by myself. And then the one I really want, I said I'll graduate after that.
Okay. So you're gonna drive on, get on out there.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's good that you went on, push the button so you can go and enjoy your life. You know, don't get caught up in this world where, you know, it's been long enough.
Well,
Sonya, stop coughing. Doggone it. Get yourself some water. All right? Do something. It's like somebody just sniffling, you know? You ever been to church and somebody's so-called preaching and they just sniffling all in the microphone? Stop coughing. Ugh.
you in good hands, and I still could do what I need to do wherever I'm at. You know?
Yeah.
And that was the biggest thing. The biggest thing is you being in good hands.
Look at Sonya's face, baby. That's classic. That's so classic. I'm about to do a screenshot. I'm about to do a screenshot. I see your comments. Hold on one second. Sonya said the biggest thing is making sure that you're in good hands. And she said he's in good hands. Boo-boo, he's in jail. I wouldn't quite say that he's in Good hands. She's referring to him having a lawyer, which she's going to, not just any lawyer, but now, all right, Sean Hoover is a great lawyer, okay, where she's going to elaborate and expand on that in just a moment. But you know, she clowned the man for I don't know how long, but now that she finally was able to get her RV, and you know, she is has, you know, she has to go up north for this lawsuit this civil suit that she's a part of. She's not suing anybody, she's being sued. But anyway, yeah, so now that she got her RV, Nesto is in good hands. She's not really concerned too much anymore. Now that you're in good hands, and you are in good hands. He's in some hands, all right, and he probably has some hands put on him. You know, you done messed it all up, because see, he was getting new pictures and stuff every week that he was able to use as an insurance policy, okay, to make sure that he can hold on to his virginity. But now you done messed it all up. I'm just saying. Yes, clutch him. You know, that was going to be the title of this live. I was gonna title it Side Chick Abandonment. Okay, Side Chick Abandonment. Matter of fact, I'm gonna type it in the chat. Side Chick Abandonment. That is what we are witnessing here. Okay. And we're gonna talk about it a little bit later. Abandonment. All right, side chick abandonment. Let's keep going in hearing her excuses, because she's prepping Nesto for the fact that she ain't gonna really be around too much anymore. So let's hear the excuses.
You got a great attorney, and you got a great attorney, because he's working on some other cases I've been watching. So you got a great attorney that care, and that, you know, all about helping people, innocent people. So that's the biggest thing, you know. And then everything else, you know, I don't have to be around to do. There's some blanket on my window.
Sonya, who is going to run Nesto's errands? Okay, when he needs you to go to the bank. Okay, when he needs you to go to your sister wife to get a power of attorney. Okay, when he needs you to make a phone call, when he needs you to either call Dre or Dion or put Lamont on the phone. All right, when he needs you to add some commissary. He said the food up in there is good. He don't really need no commissary, but he really need commissary, because you know that Nesto got a welcome meal in the beginning, and he thought that's what it was. I almost cussed. He fooled around and found out. Who is he going to call upon now? Okay. See, Nesto reads the Bible, and I'm pretty sure he read that scripture that said, I will never leave you or forsake you. Well, guess what? Side chick abandonment. Okay. She is leaving and forsaking Nesto because he's in good hands. Wow. Wow. Now Hoover is a great attorney. You talked about this man like a dog. Now he's a great attorney because you trying to be out. I think Sonya got a boyfriend. She's dangling a carrot in front of Nesto and giving him just enough hope, but Nesto sees right through all of that. Anyway, oh my gosh, look at her face. I totally missed that because I was paying attention to something else. Look at her face, y'all. Like, seriously? It's written all over your face. Baby, that's how she really feels. You see this face? That is how side chick really feels. Like, oh my God. Like, I don't even want to do this no more. Like, okay, I'm going to talk to him and just tell him that he's in good hands. He's got a great attorney. From what I've seen, you know, he's going hard, and especially, you know, those who were innocent. I've seen what he's been doing. Sonya ain't seen shit. What you talking about? What you talking about, Sonya? And I'm just gonna tell him, you know, it's for my health. It's for my health.
Okay, well that's cool. That's okay. As long as you handle your business, you know. I'm in my 60s now, so it ain't too much really left anyway. It ain't. I just tell you, it ain't too much left. What's left? You see that? Look. Come on now. It ain't no secret.
Let me say this to you.
It ain't no secret, man.
And I know you be in there in your deep thoughts because you ain't got nothing to do but think, right? Reminisce, think, and reminisce, and just, you know what I'm saying? And You know, me and you talked, but we never talked about certain things. And certain things I didn't know. But then when I had to go do some digging, I had really saw the dynamic of the situation. And I
And what you talking about, Willis?
felt bad that all of this transpired, you know, and just ruined that situation for you because it
Because he's a career criminal. Let's call it what it is. And why your eyes rolling all over inside your head, left and right? Okay, what? You know what? I like who she think she fooling. And listen to Nesto playing the victim and the Debbie Downer. Well, you know, I'm washed up anyway. You know, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it, you know, 60 ball. You know, I'm 60 ball. I don't even, you know, I'm washed up anyway. Ain't nobody feeling sorry for you, Nesto. Okay? Nobody is feeling sorry for no goddamn Nesto. I'm just saying. And Sonya talking about she did her research. Matter of fact, let me just roll it back because this is a very short call. Let me just roll it back and just play some of what she just said one more again. Look at her face. She is disgusted, right? She has been dreading this conversation. That's what I think. I think she has been dreading this conversation because she knows that Nesto is gonna whine. All right. And her face says it all.
certain things and certain things I didn't know. But then when I had to go do some digging, I had really saw the dynamic of the situation.
What you didn't know, Sonya, you didn't know he was married. You didn't because you didn't notice that ring on his finger, you know, shining bright like a diamond. You didn't notice, you didn't know he was married. You didn't know that he had all these wives. Was that what you didn't know? You didn't know that he had fraudulently purchased that truck. You didn't know that. Okay, that he didn't really get that truck, that he you know got the truck in his wife's name and she didn't know. Is that what you didn't know? You didn't know that he had pictures of children with animals on his laptop that you said was used and it was probably already on there when he bought it. You didn't know that part? Or was it the part when you found out that when you were coming out of the hospital after you had COVID and almost died in the hospital from COVID because you were in a medical coma? All right. You were in a medical coma, but you were able to see Nesto come into the hospital, or no, he ain't never came, but calling the hospital every day to check on you. So you were in a medical coma, but you know that he called every day for a breakfast call. Okay. But what you didn't know apparently was that while you were coming out the hospital and they have nobody to pick you up, Nesto wasn't there. Nesto was not there when you were coming up out of the hospital after almost dying. You know where he was allegedly? Okay. He was in his nasty RV with his dildos and whips and chains of the liquid Viagra. Okay. And forcing himself on a young lady that just wanted to be famous. Okay. Is that the part you ain't know? You ain't know that he was messing around with the teacher whose car that he also gave to the R victim who loaned it to her auntie or grandmama who got arrested while she was in DR. You didn't know that part. You didn't know about the real estate agent who paid for Shirley Strawberry's ring in that G-Wagon. Did you know about that? You didn't know about that either. You didn't know shit is what I'm trying to say. Okay. That's the last S-bomb, I promise you. You didn't know a damn thing about this man. You thought you knew. Okay. But then as the discovery came out, okay, and you started reading up on some things, you realize, wait a minute, hold on. Okay. Now she's going to defend him in public, but in private, she know what's up. I'm done.
And I felt bad that all of this transpired, you know, and just ruined that situation for you because it looked as though it was a solid situation.
Oh, you thought Nesto was solid? That's the solid situation you thought? Or you thought your relationship with Nesto was solid because you thought that he would get out of jail and he would leave his wife for you? Or that once his wife decided to leave him that he would choose you? Or you thought it was solid because you thought he was going to get off because that's what he kept telling his wife and anybody that would listen and all his friends that he was getting out next week. So once you realize, oh, hell, he probably ain't getting out. Like, this is bad. See, she gives Nesto false hope, but she knows what it is. This is her clean break. Nesto taking a 30-day fast from Sonya. You know what Sonya was doing while he took his 30-day fast? She was over there looking at RVs. She was going to the auto shops. Oh, I said auto shops. The auto dealership. She was going to dealerships. Okay. And she was right. She was test driving RVs to see which one she was gonna get and how much it was gonna cost and what her payments might be and all of that kind of stuff. Okay. That's what she was doing during his 30-day fast. So Nesto, congratulations. Okay. What a very, very bad day for you. I'm on one tonight, y'all. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I hope you're having fun. Make sure you hit the like button for your girl.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. I feel bad for the person I saw on TV the other day, where they're trying to run theirs as well.
Who was on TV the other day?
I text you. I told you who it was. Yeah, they had to get
Okay,
on the world news. They had to get on the world news and straighten it out. Cause them
oh
folks, yeah, you remember now?
no,
So
I gotta go look.
yeah, you can go back and yeah, you must not be
When did
reading.
you send me the text?
I sent that text yesterday. What a day? No, that was Saturday, Friday.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
look again.
yeah, that was a big deal. Big deal. But them
And
folk handled it. They stand on nails. So did. But anyway,
man,
so all of that don't even really matter no more. What's done is done.
I know.
Yeah, because you did it. Okay. You did it. Allegedly. You put yourself in this situation. Okay. Even if you were innocent of everything, even if Nesto was innocent of everything that he was accused of this time, his rap sheet makes it a whole lot worse. G Squad said, "Oh, that's nice. Where's Sonya get this money from?" Okay, I'm gonna say this, all right, and I'm not trying to come down hard on Shirley, but I think, well, we already know that the side chick honeymoon is over, but while Shirley was over there playing Boo Boo the Fool. Now, in her defense, she's a Christian woman. She's cut from that cloth. She was trying to stand by her man. Okay, but the Bible didn't say nothing about being stupid. Okay, it talks a whole lot about wisdom. She skipped over those scriptures and all she talked about was Job. Okay, Job was not about wisdom at all. Okay, I don't even think the word wisdom appears in the book of Job, not once. Okay, she needed to read some more Proverbs. But anyway, I think Sonya kind of learned and said, "No, I don't want to end up like no Shirley Strawberries." So she stopped sending Nesto money. Okay. She was probably taking on a few more clients. I told y'all before that I thought she might be escorting. Okay. I have no proof of that, but I mean, her daughter's a stripper and she was a manager of a strip club. Sonya was. So, it's not that far fetched. But anyway, whatever she was doing, okay, she may have had some property or something that she sold. Okay. She may have, whatever it was. And it's also a possibility that she didn't even put down a down payment, but she was not spending her heart on coins on Nesto. You know what she was doing? Begging all of his people, begging Dre for 15,000, begging him Lamont for 250 for commissary, calling Dion like, "Where your people?" She stopped giving up her money to Nesto and started saving them coins. Somebody mentioned that she might have moved in with her daughter. And if that's, even though she said something about her lease being up, but if she did move in with her daughter, then maybe she wasn't paying as much rent. Regardless, you can get stuff with bad credit. You just pay a higher interest rate. But Sonya pulled a fast one. Okay. So who conned who? I'll wait.
I know. It's just bad that a bunch of lies did that to you. That's all.
Would you stop filling this man's head a bunch of lies? What lies? His rap sheet is enough. Okay. You mean the lies that he told? Right? Because did Nesto tell anybody the truth? He lied to Sonya. He lied to his son Dion. He lied to his brother Lamont. He lied to his BFF Dre. He lied to his wife Shirley. He lied to her friend Debbie. Okay. He even lied to his prayer warrior. Who didn't he lie to? I'm just saying.
Well,
That's the bad part about it. Got a bunch of lies, And a bunch of bullshit did that. But yeah, can't go back, I guess. Can't cry about it.
Now, I'm in my 60 balls now, so it ain't too much left anyway. So guess what?
He old. He
Hey,
old.
ain't gonna crash it on out, man. That's it. But anyway, you enjoy yourself. That's all that matters right
I'm
now.
probably
That's all that
walking
matters.
and laughing. I enjoy myself, and what happened?
And as long as you're enjoying yourself right now, that's all that matters. So, yeah, that's a wonderful feeling, ain't it? Ain't it a wonderful feeling?
If I wasn't distracted with my illness, I mean, I gotta do it because you gotta live hard till you die.
Okay, then. Then
You got to
if you
live
don't,
hard
then
till you die, and you just
uh,
gotta go.
Y'all see them shades in the background, right? You typically don't see sedans with pull down shades, like on the windows, like blinds on the windows. Caden's sugar mama. Okay, sugar mama. Yes, she's gorgeous too. Said Nesto went back to his bunk and cried. He sure did. Diva314 says she was driving Nesto's RV. She said when you were asleep and I was driving, the wind was pushing it and I had to put a lot of weight on it. Okay. Listen in, look at here. See, I don't always catch everything. So I love it when y'all be putting these comments in here because y'all be catching things that I miss. She was driving his nasty RV mobile. Sonya said, got it, gotta live your life until you die. Right? Nesto gonna live his life in jail till he died. That's what I think. Sean Hoover is the good lawyer. Okay. Sonya said he's a great lawyer, but I don't think he's good or great enough to get Nesto off. Not with all them doggone charges. Nope. No. He gonna be sitting in the cell right next to Diddy. Okay. Talking about can't stop, won't stop. They both got the same problem. They just don't know when to stop. Anyway.
okay, then. Well, live till you live and hard till you're hard, then. You're good to
Have to
go.
live hard till you die.
Well, at
That's
least
how
I
that
can
goes.
still can
You
see
got
the
no
background.
do-over. You see my background?
Yeah, I can still see your background, so it's real. Yeah, it's real.
You know, yeah.
That's it. So you gotta do too much. You gotta say too much, but it's real though. I see it. So they
It's
keep me
real.
going, huh?
Yeah. Oh, they kind of showed a little bit of it. Let me just go back a couple seconds, just a couple seconds, y'all.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
That's it. So you gotta do too much. You gotta say too much, but it's real though. I see it. So they keep me going.
Okay. I don't know where she's parked up at. I'm looking at windows outside and I don't know, it kind of looks like there are air conditioners in the windows. So I don't know if she's downtown or where she is. What's going on, that girl? That girl that entered the chat. I think she's running from the law. Harriet said, yeah, she probably got a boyfriend. Clutching my pearls. He didn't want Shirley spending money on a vehicle and a new apartment, and now Boney is spending big money. Yeah, because she's well, I'm gonna let her tell it, okay? 60 ball. Nesto is giving jealous. He's definitely giving envious. He's trying to play it cool, but he hurt, okay? He is hurt. Nesto loved him some RVs, and I think he really thought that he was gonna have some RV park or RV something with Sonya, and he was gonna be able to use her good looks to scam people, okay? Because he was gonna have her collecting the money. She was gonna be the new Dominique, and but heaven switched it up on your raggedy behind. Show did.
Huh?
It's really real.
Yeah, it's real. I know it's real.
It's so real.
I know people just think you just be talking, popping at the mouth.
I hit that corner today because I like a fool went shopping. Hold on. I went shopping. Hi. You ready? Am I parked right? You think that's cool? My son gonna drop me off to my car. That's cool. You like it? Yeah. Oh shit! I hit my box, my fuse box. I didn't break it. I just hit it with my boots. I got my boots.
She went shopping. She got new boots. She got an RV. Excuse me, y'all. I done caught Sonya's cough. Let me get some water. Okay. She done got new clothes, went shopping, got new boots, got a new RV. Told you I got Sonya's cough. It's catching. Nesto is kicking Sonya out and he's in jail. He's upset that he's been locked down and needed someone to qualify for his bond, pay for a lawyer, and she did absolutely nothing to help him. The only thing Sonya did is make false, empty promises. She promised this man the world. She hyped him up every single time. You could hear it on the calls where he just knew that he was getting out. You know, Shirley is like, when you're out, you're out. I'm not celebrating. When you're out, you're out. But this one over here, no, you can sue. You need to sue them bloggers. You know, you can get a lawsuit. Oh, Hannah Rondon, she shakes in court. Oh, your lawyer, you know, Hoover. I don't even remember the things that she said about Hoover, and I don't need to repeat them. She said what she said, okay? And that's why he don't like her no way. Demanding and telling him what to say and what to do. Shh. It's interesting to me that she is about to talk about his marriage and how good it was, right? She's talking about old times, his situation, right? He always told her that his marriage was bad. Well, I'm pretty sure listening to the calls, hey, Rakia, she knows that the marriage wasn't all that bad, okay? She heard Nesto talk about his wife like a dog. She kikied and laughed and made fun of the woman with him. Then she heard Nesto talk about her like a dog. She can't afford him, right? She want this and she want that, and she want him to be around, but she can't afford him. She didn't like that part. Nesto talked bad about his own son. He talked bad about his own friend, calling him stupid. Okay, how you calling Dre baby stupid? He ain't the one in jail. You is. So who's stupid? He talked bad about everybody. You know, I think Sonya had a fast too. I think she had an opportunity away from Nesto to really put things into perspective. Okay. And anyway, even if she didn't have an aha moment, all of this is just an excuse for her to make a clean break. Because remember, she was, I think she really was trying to get away from him at one point. It was becoming too much for her. All right. And that whole fake breakup was just publicity because she was trying to get views on her broke channel. Sonya has not been successful at anything. She didn't make it in real estate. She didn't make it with the clubs. Okay. Real estate investing. She didn't make it with the clubs. She didn't get Nesto out of jail. Okay. Her YouTube channel wasn't successful. The GoFundMe she created for Nesto that initially had her picture up there was not successful. Okay. This is the only thing that she's been successful at, besides having a bunch of kids that are all over the place. Getting this RV. Now, whether she's going to continue to pay for it, and Nesto made a comment, we're going to see how long that lasts. Wow. That was a little shady. I don't know if y'all caught that. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm about to get off with Nesto, and then you can take me to my car.
Yeah, go ahead on, dude. Take care, Ben. You got your hitch yet?
I got a hitch, but I gotta drag my car.
Who got to drag?
I gotta drag it because I was gonna leave it, but now I'm gonna drag it. I'm gonna bring it with me.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that anyway.
I got a hitch. I got an 8,000 pound hitch.
Okay, so you got the hitch thing on your car, put on the car too?
Yeah, I got that already. It's internet, Wi-Fi, 200 watts of solar. I had 2 fans put in for circulation. I got
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of generator you got? You got an Onan on there?
I got a generator. It's damn.
It's an Onan. That's what it is.
So I don't think it's white. It's not green like an Onan.
Okay.
But they got 2 brands they be using. So I don't know what the brand is. I gotta go back and check. It's behind my bumper.
Nesto, she got the works. In other words, stop asking her so many questions. You stay interrogating people, okay? She doing what she doing. She's having a whole other conversation with other people while he's on his jail call, and he don't have that many minutes to begin with. Anyway, Clutching My Pearl says she played the F out of him and his case. He should have stayed with Shirley. Player. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Diva 314. She found out what we know. Okay. She found out what we know, what we've been telling her all this time. Sonya finally got woke, y'all. Congratulations, okay, on being woke. With a Q. Now I'm playing. She never looked at the paperwork or the files. No, I think she might have had some time to reflect on some things during his fast. You know, she was all of Nesto's behind. And so now that she had an opportunity to pull her head up out of his bunkie, she had some time to think. He asked her a long time ago, what's your end game? Well, she got an end game, and it's called Eddie Bauer. That's her end game, okay? With the 8,000-pound hitch, the generator, okay? It runs on gas, not diesel, okay? The woman he chose to Hoover has told her about all the discovery they have on him. So apparently she read through them papers, okay? Because Sonya can read. She can't see half the time, but when she got them spectacles on, she can read. New Orleans lady said she wanted her 15 minutes of fame. They thought each other was a mark, and they both played themselves. Absolutely. But you know who got the short end of the stick? The one who started all this in the first place, and that's Nesto. Clutching my pearls. So this is like a Dear John letter. Her eyebrows are disturbing you. Yeah, they kind of disturbing me too. I'm not really sure, but it looks like she might have tried to use a pencil, and she might have gone. You know how kids draw outside of the lines? Mayor's wife is in the building and said Nesto knew Erica was a fake lawyer. Nothing about that was solid, and he knew it. Nothing about Nesto is solid. I mean, you know, Nesto is a strainer, okay? And see, strainers have their purpose, right? Because when you want to strain spaghetti, for example, all the water goes through. Great. You want to rinse off your strawberries, all the water goes through. But have you ever put one of those strainers down in the sink to catch whatever little micro food pieces that get stuck down there? What happens when too much microparticles get caught in the strainer? It backs up into your sink, right? And so that was Nesto. Nesto, you know, he had a purpose, and he might have been purposeful at one time, but then he just became stuck. Like them little microparticles, you know what I'm saying? And now he's just stuck in Cobb County Adult Detention Center, just stewing. G Squad said, no, I know Sonya is not trying to get away from Nasty Nesto. I don't know. I'm not so sure, because she's talking about her health like she's coming up with excuses. You know, my health is not that good, and I gotta just live my life, and you know, and all those things. They were texting all through the fast. Diva, look, Diva spilled the beans. So much for the fast, Nesto. I guess he just couldn't be on the phones. He didn't have anybody's PIN number to use at the time. I forgot the name of the other guy whose PIN he was using. But anyway, let's keep going.
It's behind the bumper on the back.
It's on the back behind the bumper. It's not on the side by the thing like usually. But I got my rear tires are the double tires. Caught it.
Oh, you got a dually. Yeah, like a dually. Yeah.
Like a dually. Yeah, I got a dually. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's your front look like? Is this a Ford or a Chevy?
It's a Ford. Oh, I don't like the Chevys. I was trying to get the Mercedes, but they was up there. And I was trying to keep my monthly with everything that I was doing under like $3,000.
Girl, stop. And they was not gonna sell you no doggone Mercedes. Who you think you is? Stop. See, this is one of the moments where she just be saying stuff to try to impress her little jail boo. Cut it out, okay? Because your story sound as fake as them eyebrows look. I'm just saying.
So I was gonna get. They was trying to put me in a used Mercedes cab, but I was like, just give me a brand new Ford.
Okay.
Because I wanted a warranty, and I didn't want all the problems. And
so
then Mercedes cost more. I mean, the repairs.
You got the round front end, or you got the truck
Square.
looking? Square, yeah. So like a
Square
truck.
with the chromed out. It's chromed out.
So it's like a truck in the front.
It's like a truck in the front. Uh-huh.
What's chrome on your RV? It's chromed out with, she's trying to say like a truck, like it got the chrome grill on the front. I don't think your RV got a chrome grill on the front. Like now you're doing too much. Like you had me at Eddie Bauer, you had me at 20 feet, you had me at gas, you had me, at the 8,000-pound hitch, so you can, she can pull her own vehicle. All right. You even had me at the generator. Cut it out with the chrome grill on the front. Like, knock it off.
It's a C class. Cause I was looking at, like I said, I want to be able to park it anywhere and just like go to the beach and just go wherever I want to go, and it not be a problem because it's so big. It's only 20 feet. It's only 20 feet long. I didn't get nothing stupid long.
If it's only 20 feet, it's probably a B class. I'm just saying. If there's anybody out there that knows more about RVs than I do, please feel free to correct me. Okay, just do so respectfully, but feel free to correct me. Somebody asked me about some receipts or sources because I did not a live, but I did a video talking about government officials in the current administration that are stockpiling supplies. Okay, and even my own mama said today, she was in Walmart and she said she was in the parking lot and every cart was piled high with toilet paper and paper towels. So the person said to me, well, if you put some sources in your description box or you just spread in fear like everybody else. And I kindly replied, there you go. Asking you shall receive. But I said it, you don't have to believe me. But when you can't find stuff like toilet paper and aluminum foil and certain canned goods and back to school supplies and clothing and basic necessities, don't say you didn't know. Okay. When them prices skyrocket, all right. And you go to Dollar Tree and the 50-cent roll of toilet paper is now $4.99 for one roll of toilet paper. Don't complain. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, if there's anybody that knows more about RVs than me, I don't believe the C class comes in a 20-foot. So I think she over here making stuff up. It was probably a B class if it's 20 feet. And even this one that I had on the screen, this one right here is 23, 24 feet.
So I want to be able to go to the beach, park anywhere, and it not be a problem. And somebody be like, oh, it's so big, you can't, I'm in a parking space right now on the street.
Okay, well, enjoy yourself then. You got your big water tank?
No, I only got 30 gallons.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I got 30 gallons. Yeah. Again, it's not that big.
All right, could you? It's a slider or no slider?
No fucking slides. None. I didn't want them problems. I was trying to do something. The one I really wanted was in Canada. I just didn't have the energy to go get it. They have the same, but it's made better. But it's in Canada, right? Same body, same style, but it was made in Canada. So the product was better. Same floor plan, same everything. So
I'm starting to think that maybe this is the one that she got, not the white one that I've been showing, because she said it looked like a truck in the front, and that dog, that sure do. Now that I'm seeing it on my computer and it's big. Oops, hold on a second. 1 second. This might be more similar to the one that she got. The one that I was showing you, the nice one. This one is selling brand new for $174,000. This one is more like $94,000, $95,000, and then whatever finance charges go on top of that. So I'm just saying. And she said it got the chrome grill in the front, and that do look like a chrome grill, and it do look like a truck. So this is probably what she wanted, something real nice. Okay, y'all see the floor plan? That's nice. All right. But this is probably what she got. I'm just saying. All right. We're almost done. We got less than a minute left.
Oh, this one's an Eddie Bauer, and it's
Yes, for okay. All right, we're gonna do your business now. I love you very much. Be safe out there. Get some rest.
Right. Get some rest.
All right, cool.
Make sure you call me tomorrow.
Yeah, I will do. All right, I'm proud of you. Enjoy your life. See you later.
Love you. Bye.
Don't forget to like.
He sounds bitter as heck. Okay. Bitter as all get out. Well, I'm washed up anyway, 60 ball and all. I that's his way of basically saying, listen, go on. He don't want her to leave, but go on and live your life because I can't do nothing. I'm stuck in here. Don't look like I'm getting out. I'm washed up. And even when Nesto does get out, if he gets out, I said when, but if he got out, what is the man gonna do? Who is he gonna stay with? I guess he would be in a halfway house, maybe. Sherry with a Y says she just looked like Mother Jefferson. Sonya has went nomad living in a camper van. Yes, I think she was looking for an out and she got it. Diddy gone walk, sis. G Squad said he's not getting out. The woman he chose said, I don't think she's going to keep this van long. She is not equipped mentally or physically to handle the RV. Well, y'all remember when she had them dogs, how long did the dogs last? That's why Nesto said, well, I don't know how long it's going to last, but all I can hear is, it's so hard to say goodbye. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see something. I know I can't play it, but hold on one second. Let me check something for y'all. All right, let me see. Get some lyrics for y'all. Hold on a second. You Galatians, you're hilarious, right? You are so funny. Let me see if I can. Why is it not coming up? Let me see. I don't know. Everything is getting strict. Everything you do, you just gotta check you shine a robot, right? Okay. This is the Beatles version. I have not seen this in a long time, but sorry. Yesterday, I'm gonna sing it fast. All my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. See, now they're trying to make me play the whole thing. Y'all trying to get me a copyright strike over here. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I can't hit them high notes anymore, but that's Boys to Men. Anyway, you are so funny. You are so funny, Galatians. Hold on one second. If I can find a royalty-free one, I'll play it. But that was hilarious. I wish I could have gotten a soundbite. Let me see if I can get Boys to Men. Sometimes they'll let you do a soundbite. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Sonya said, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Right? Sonya is hiding away in her RV. So sad, too bad, Nesto. If she does have this and is not just acting like it's hers while she's test driving it, she gonna get rid of it, just like she got rid of the puppies because she didn't want to take care of it. I said the same thing. Sonya is sitting in an RV at an RV dealership, y'all. But I don't know. I think she really did it though. Sonya can only spend so much time in the Camper World parking lot. Yeah, she probably gonna come back to Atlanta talking about, I tried it, but it wasn't for me. Queen B said DNA everywhere. Yeah, my Ty definitely big mad. His feelings is hurt and he know he mad. He was like, well, enjoy your life. Damn. His bio thing hitting the road. He knows he will die in prison. Nesto's concerned that she's not going to be able to send him money. Yeah, Nesto's concerned about a few things. Harriet said, file your taxes. You worried about an RV. File your taxes. Her son just asked her, was she ready to go back to her car? So obviously it's not hers. Unless she had just picked up the RV, and if that's the case, she had to drive her vehicle to the lot to pick up the RV. Somebody has to drive her car back. She said she was parked on the street, and I promise you, in the background, I saw what looked like windows out of the RV window. So I don't know, but I'm gonna go with it. I know she be lying about stuff, but bless you. But I really do think she might have really got this thing. She's parked downtown in an RV and now going back to her car parked elsewhere. Right. She parked at that RV dealership. None of y'all believe that she really got this bad boy. Is Sonya even mentally and physically capable of being on the road? I don't know. You get me? I don't know. My Ty says she's balling and he can't even get her to pay on a paid lawyer. I cannot. Success is very successful. Oh, Sonya is very successful at lying. She sure is. Nola Brown said, sat in that jail. I sat in that jail till I felt like it's about to rot to death. Nesto's 2025 for sure. Let me do I have this up here? Hold on one second. Yes, y'all take a look at this. Okay, this gonna be Sonya. By the time Nesto get out, still talking about this doggone RV. Right? Gigi, stop. Okay, that's look at her face. I love you too, Mama. Stop looking. That's going to be Sonya. You see that? You see the bags on her eyes just got bigger. Yeah, baby. But anyway, I don't know. When they said I'm giving her too much credit, she's only successful at lying and nothing else. Wooten might have helped her. I don't know. K Bill said, WD, do you think Sonya got money from her dad's death? Because remember, her dad had property, houses. She may have been a beneficiary. She's appearing like she got money now. I mean, the way she said that you can tell when Sonya's lying. The way she said that she went shopping and she got boots, I don't know. It was different. It was different. I don't know. But it was different. There was something different about it. There was almost like a said it's a converted van. It was almost like boasting. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you throw something up in somebody's face? How you boasting about a lot? I don't know. I don't know. But maybe I am giving her too much credit because y'all saying she don't qualify for a vehicle. She don't qualify for a bicycle. Did she say she was having conversations with the lawyer? She sure was. Wooten gave her the indisputable truth. Yep. Kimmy who she don't have 3,000 nothing. I don't know even why she mentioned that. No, that was definitely one of those. I believe that van is for her son. He asked her in the background, was she ready to go back to her car? It's possible. Chrome is 1995, isn't it? Y'all know she's stuck in the 90s. I'm trying to get to the rest of y'all comments. BN says she's on an RV sales lot. There are 20-foot C class, but she's still lying about it because I believe the last made in what she has was either 2010 or 2016. She is lying about purchasing. I mean, we know she's lying about something. C classes are from 20 to 31 feet. So she could be telling the truth. Yeah. The Stradamus says she might be telling the truth. The C class goes up to 40 feet actually. But she could have looked it up online. Kimmy who said, who credit did she steal? Stripper baby. Shout out to Boys Nada in the building. Says Sonya is test driving a large van. Y'all are going in. Rakia said 20 feet is the one she rented. She said it had no slides. I don't even know what she was talking about, to be honest with you. Did y'all hear the salesman ask her how does she like it? When she mentioned her son came to pick her up, you can see the RVs in the background. Look. B. Ann had her binoculars on. She was out there with the telescope. Like, no, you can see RVs in the background that she was trying not to capture. So she might be running a con on him. Okay, she making him think that she moving on with her life. What was she trying to make him jealous? The favorite one? I don't know. I have no idea. but her SSI is $600 a month according to Harriet Timmons. So how's she affording a 1,000 plus car note? A new RV is like $100K. Diva 314 said, and she sure is right. You sure is right. Okay. Marla T, why want silver? What? I don't understand this comment. Just put an oh, she said, oh, Marla. She said, why won't her sister wife just put an air tag on Sonya's phone so we can keep track of her through the infamous slime lady? Lord have mercy, Jesus. Sonya was a dog walker, just like she was a foster mother to make money. She sure was. Barbara Brown Henry is in the building. How are you, Queen Barbara? Something tells me in my spirit. She says she feeling all up in her spirit. She lying. And Nesto was trying to tell her to go on with her life, but he seems to be over her. He finally realizes she's useless. You know what, Queen Barbara? You sure is right. I agree with you. I think I think he is having an internal battle because while she was useless, she's really the only one left in his corner, like really left in his corner. You know, he ain't talked to his son in a while. Last time he talked to his son was like, I'm washing clothes. What you doing? You sleep? You sound like you sleep. No, I'm folding clothes. Like his son sound like he was done. And yeah, Nesto might have been mad because she's bragging about spending money and not giving him any. I Choose Joy is in the building, said, I'm telling y'all, she's just test driving. That is the consensus. I don't even have to do a poll. All y'all said the same thing. She's in an RV lot. She's test driving. She's perpetrating. Okay. That's what we call a perpetrator. And that girl says Sonya is not going. She will come up a lie as usual. She is not gone because she loves the attention. She don't have nothing but lies, and more lies to tell. Well, y'all, let's check out the comments, not your comments, but let's check out the comments on YouTube. Okay. Ms. Lady D says she's parked because the RV is still at the dealership. She fronting. All right. Someone else said this trick bought a 08 Mini Cooper and an RV, but not an attorney. Nurse Jackie, he doesn't want to deal with her anymore, but there is no one else to buy his cosmetics and put money on his account. That's what I said. Someone else said, now why does Sonya need an RV? She is beyond strange. She's about to live off the grid equals the jail parking lot to be closer to Nesto. Oh my God, I can't with the comments. She loves to backpedal. You got a great attorney. A few calls ago, she told Nesto to fire him. Some guy's voice asked if she likes it. Okay, y'all heard it. I think it was Pecan Tan who might have said that. And if I got it wrong, it was said in our chat. And so she asked if she parked okay. The fact is she test drove it. She don't own it. Liquid V 381. Oh, y'all are petty. We'll never see that RV again when she leaves the car lot. Maybe the person who buys it will enjoy it. She's had the stomach problems for years and she's just now taking vitamins. She talks just to talk. The friend relationship has ran its course. Nesto thought Sonya had money or access to money, but all that big talk amounted to nothing. And she ain't even got an RV. She just sitting in the lot. You know what? I hope she prove us all wrong because at least, you know, it would mean that she telling the truth about something. But chances are it's all a front because that's basically what she do. It's a lie like them stick-on edges that she be pasting onto her damn face. Okay. I'm here in their business too. They're like a soap opera. Come back years later, same old story. Nesto said, enjoy your life. See you later. Didn't say love you back. Ooh, he didn't. Sonya looks bad. So now she wants to care about Shirley Strawberry and her feelings. Girl, sit down somewhere. 3 years later. Same old goofy ass laugh. Man, I miss when she was talking about Big Ish. He shook now. Oh, I miss when meaning Nesto was talking about Big Ish. He shook now. I mean, the comments just go on and on. Let me see if I can look at some of the earliest comments. All right. And let's see. Sort by newest. No. Everyone's talking about her cough. She said she just started taking vitamins. Anyway, I was trying to get to the oldest comments, but it's not gonna let me do it. But everybody's basically saying what y'all said. Okay, all that so-called expensive spending, and Nesto has a public defender, but the heifer was mad because Shirley stopped contributing to Nesto's lawyer. This Cornish hen is so weird. Ooh, not the Cornish hen. All right, last one. Luke and Leah, 15. I ain't seen Luke and Leah in a minute. Y'all look real good at Sonya's background on Sunday, May 4th. You have to really look. She is sitting in a swivel chair in an RV that is on a lot. When she swivels, you can see out the side windows and the windshield. She went to the RV lot and did a phone call with Nesto. Remember Nesto did that begging video for $1 million and in them folks' RV? She done pulled a Nesto. Stop playing. You know what? Let me see if I can find that video, y'all, because I have it. Hold on a second. And then I'm going to get to the rest of y'all comments. Hold on just a second. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And then we're actually going to see what a similar RV will look like before we wrap up tonight. But let me, let me check, because I believe that I might have that video of Nesto. Hang on one second. 1 second. Poor Nesto. I mean, he did it to himself, but I just like this guy. He just let's see. I'm trying to find it in my playlist, but that is definitely a good one. He was like, what did he say? 10 players? Doggone it. Why can't I find it? Okay, hold on a second. Let me just go to my playlist like I said I was gonna do. All right, let's go. Oh, you know what? If I don't find that one, I got another one that y'all might enjoy. But anyway, let me see. Why Nesto's 24-hour barbershop is a cover for other activities. Anyway. Let's see if I can find that particular video, because that one was funny. Nesto. He was like, I just need 10 good players, just 10. All right, let me see if it's here. Okay, let's go to videos and see if it's in here. Oh, shoot. I found it. I found it, y'all. Wait. Wait. All right, hold on a second. Let me move Nesto's big afro on up out the way. Ask and y'all shall receive. I hope y'all having a good time. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Not just this one, but make sure you're subscribed to my other channel, Bad Girls Talk. And if you haven't already done so, it might have been an oversight. But again, make sure you hit the like button. We're trying to get to 10,000, and we are on our way, but can't do it without you. All right, so here is, here we go.
It's a button, key code to get in. Come on, then let me show you some players. It's the bedroom. Come on, let me show you the shower. Let me show you everything.
Nasty bed.
Come on. All right, here we go. Shower, room, hot tub. Let me show you upstairs where the players go at. This thing's selling for $2 million. $2 million. I can get it for $700,000 today. All I need is 10 good players. Come on. Imagine how many deals we can cut in here together. 10 good players, just 10. Come on, players, come on. That's for all the cigar smokers, the football, basketball players. Come on now, stop playing. Get with a real player. Get on my team. I like luxury. You like luxury? Let's play together.
I like luxury. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to mute this because I don't know what kind of music they're playing, but I will let it play a little bit. This was his original. This was Nesto's original barbershop. That was his son Dion when he was younger. Okay. Talking about the barbershop and whatnot. But that's not what I'm looking for. Let me stop sharing for a second and let me go to the other video I wanted to show y'all. Nesto said, I can get it today for 700,000. I just need 10 good players. 10 good players. He was looking for $70,000. Okay. Let's see. Which one I wanted to show y'all. See if it's here. Okay, it's not here. It's in my playlist, but I'm gonna show y'all some throwbacks. Wait a second, because when Sonya was talking about that, there was some things that she found out about. Okay, maybe this is one of the things that she found out about, and she seemed to know about it before everybody else. I'm just saying. Yeah, throwback. Y'all remember this?
Personal thing. Other than that, that was the only personal thing. You know, I don't know anything about his other wives. I didn't even know he was married more than twice. I thought it was Carol and Shirley, and I didn't find out till all of this happened that he's married 5 times. Okay, DJ, damn. Well, listen to the phone calls. Okay. So I'm trying to understand it no matter what.
That was that was throwbacks from her YouTube channel, her now gone YouTube channel. Sonya says Nesto was moving like he was single. I wonder if it was that. We gonna do. I wasn't planning on doing this, but it's okay. We're gonna do a couple of throwbacks from back in the day, okay? Because this is this channel doesn't exist anymore. She scrubbed her whole channel. Y'all remember this when Big Bird was in the
I ever had in a relationship, except for 2, has been traumatic. It's always involved a gun, a death threat. You can't leave me alive. It's seriously crazy. So I be needing my peace. So that's why I don't be like really trying to get serious with nobody, because all my serious relationships end up crazy as fuck. And I don't need that in my life. People are saying you're lying so Ernest can get the bag for Shirley and divorce. He doesn't want any money from her. They don't have a prenup, he said, but he doesn't want anything from her, but her happiness. Do you think you have a type? No, because you know what? I dated 2 white boys. When I was in Miami, I dated a doctor for 3 years, and I dated this other white guy for 6 years. I think I dated the other white guy. So I don't really have a type. I have a personality type. I would say that. Oh, but I do have a body type. I do like a nice fit guy. You know what I'm saying? Buy some medicine in my throat. Okay. So racist. I'm not racist. I wonder why. Okay. Oh, God, it's going so fast. He drained all the money. No, he said he never took anything from her financially. And I quote you said,
how did Nesto not take anything financially from Shirley when she was paying for his lawyer? The hell you talking about, Sonya? Anyway, I'm gonna show y'all one more throwback, and this is a video that you guys might have never seen before. So let's take a look at this one. This was one that I found while I was doing some digging of my own. All right, let me see if I can get it for you. And y'all tell me, well, I was going to say you can tell me who you think this is, but you're going to figure out who it is very shortly anyway. So let me just get this one up. Okay. This was one of Nesto's business partners who, well, I'll just play the video and then I'll tell you. For those of you who don't know or don't figure it out. She look familiar?
Good afternoon. My name is Gail Bickham, president and founder of Beautiful Hair, the agency. We are in the business of building clientele better, faster, and smarter for passionate, committed hair designers. I'd like to thank you for your time today. Our goal as an entity is to establish a unique group of hair designers who are truly passionate about their calling and their gifting, and to provide them with clients who can appreciate that gift. It's just that simple. But oftentimes, as many people have experienced, there's a gap between the artisan and the client. And oftentimes, rather than sit down and have a conversation to resolve the conflict, one walks away from the other. So now with us in place, we're able to keep you from falling in that position and allowing you then to effectively build a strong clientele and continue to grow your brand while you remain in the industry. We hope
Just don't work with no Nesto Williams. Anybody named Nesto, Ernesto, Ernest Williams, Laverte Williams, don't know Nesto. Okay, we got it. No Diddy, no Nesto. I think they may have had a beauty salon at some point or some other, type of business, but this is Gail Beckham. This is unfortunately one of Nesto's victims, and she gave this man almost $200,000. Not necessarily in cash, but a combination of vehicles and cash. And if y'all want to know why, how, when, and where, that's going to be for another night. But I'm trying to figure out what's going on with her hair. I thought it was the plant behind her, but she looking like she got a haircut by Edward Scissorhands. I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little petty tonight. But anyway, this is the woman who paid for Shirley Strawberry's ring and her G-Wagon that got taken. Okay. She gave money to Nesto for the purposes of buying her an RV for her business, and he put it in his name. She gave Nesto her Mercedes-Benz. That was a 2021. It was brand new. She had paid it off. She must have paid cash for it. Gave him the keys and the title because she needed an upgrade. She let this man talk her into upgrading her Mercedes-Benz. I mean, it's a Benz. How much more upgrade do you need than that? I mean, after you get a Mercedes-Benz, everything else is just frivolous. I mean, it's just extra. But Nesto took her Mercedes-Benz, used it to get an RV that he traded in, to get another RV that he traded in, to ultimately get Shirley's G-Wagon. And this woman wrote out a check for $20,000 to Danielle Diamonds. What the hell does she think that $20,000 check was for? I don't know. But women, you need to ask some more questions, okay? I'm just saying. You need to ask some more questions. And if you're on the replay and you don't see this video, it's because of the music that she had in the background, and YouTube made me take it out. I'm just saying. Anyway, that was just a little bonus for y'all. Miss Kitty said, I know you can't go from bankruptcy to 100,000. All right, now let's take a look. Let's do a tour of her, Sonya's made up RV. Maybe it is made up, but let's go ahead and let's do a tour. Let me see. Let me go to my playlist here and see. Okay. This might not be the one that she has, but it is a RV. Okay. I'm not claiming that this is the one that she's claiming she has, but it is a RV. So let's take a look. All right. Hang on. Let me just get this set up. Right. Take the captions off. And bless you. Allie, that you doing all of that sneezing? That is Alley Cat. That's her nickname. She's not a cat. She's a staffy, but I call her Alley Cat. She's sneaky. All right, so let's put the sound on 1.25 just so we can get through it and let the show commence.
Website for an extended period of time, a small space can feel even smaller. But a wide open one like this, you may never want to go home. take a look at the space you have on this countertop. I mean, you can prep a whole meal here with ease. You can feed a whole family. You have space over here. Take a look at the sink. This is a massive undermount stainless steel bowl. Gorgeous. I don't know if it's a champagne bronze or a gold or a copper. It's something, but I like it. It's high rise. It's a pull-out faucet. Makes it easy to wash dishes. You have the pop-up power tower here with wireless charging on top. Couple 120 USB and USB-C in there. And if you need to do some cooking, you get the recessed 3-burner cooktop with the glass cover, which means you can utilize this as prep space too. Fold it up, boom, be able to cook right there, and you have the oven underneath. And again, this is a thermoformed countertop. It's upgraded. It's not T-mold. You're not going to have to worry about that popping off. Underneath that, take a look at all the storage space. When you have big countertops, you get big storage. You have full extension, ball bearing drawer guides, and oh, slow close. Love that. Take a look at how deep this bottom drawer is. Absolutely huge. And then underneath the sink, they did a fantastic job. Over the side, they left it open, so you have space for a trash can. And then right here, you can see they built in a shelf, so any kind of cleaning supplies or chemicals, whatever else you need, you have space for it right down there. You obviously have to have storage space up top as well. They did a good job, and it's nice bright uppers. I really like the white. I think it helps elevate the space, makes it seem big and open, just like you had down below. They did it up here too. Love that. I have a spot for my spices, my Pam spray, everything I need. Plus, I can still fit cereal boxes in here, or cups, bowls, plates, whatever else I need. Great storage all the way throughout. As you would expect, you also have the microwave and hood right above your 3-burner cooktop in a 12-volt Contour refrigerator, compressor driven. This will run off the battery. Now, normally I'm not super ecstatic about those because it does drain the battery fairly quickly. But what I love about this one and this Eddie Bauer is that this one has auto gen start. So I'll show you that in a little bit when we get up to the dash. I know what you're thinking in the dash, but yes. So if your battery starts to get low, that generator will kick back on and charge them back up, so you don't have to worry about that whatsoever. Now, the living area in this one is equally fantastic. That's what really makes this space for me, is this combination of the kitchen and living area, because this whole thing right here is a slide. And I'll show you a little bit later, when the slide is in, you still have a full runway in here. But with this, you just have this massive open space. It really opens this up. It's great for conversation. It's great for watching TV. This is a dream dinette, so it drops down nice and easily into a bed if you need that additional sleeping space. It has seat belts, so you can have riders, cup holders, another wireless charger right here. Plus, in the center, you can lift this up, and it even has, again, USB and USB-C charging. And that's really cool because while you're going down the road, you can still be able to charge your cell phones. You have storage all the way across the top, huge storage. Love the Eddie Bauer nameplate right there in the center. And over here is your sofa. This is going to be a jackknife style sofa. Again, more seat belts. And as you can see, you also get big storage underneath. That, of course, is the advantage of having a jackknife sofa. I also want to mention roof-mounted AC. This one has 2. You have one up here, one in back bedroom, because it is larger. They want to make sure you stay nice and cool, and that will definitely accomplish it. Now, I said the Dream Dinette drops down for sleeping, as does this jackknife sofa. But if you have adults that are going to be sleeping in here, this is going to be your second bed. 800-pound capacity up here. That's wonderful. You can actually sleep 2 adults. It's not always the case. A lot of times you'll have.
You hear that, Nesto? You can fit all the holes in the top bunk. 800 pounds, you can get all the holes up there.
Like 300 to 500 pounds. 800 is pretty darn good. Again, USB ports, window, you have cup holders, and you have a foot locker right here for some additional storage. You will also see right across the way is your TV on a swing arm mount, so you're able to swing that around whether you're sitting in the sofa, the dinette, or right up here. You'll have a good view to it. Now, let's drop down in and talk a little bit about the cab. This one is built on the Ford E-Series. If you've seen one, you've basically seen them all. Have some cup holders here in the center. We're going to have all our thermostatic controls. You'll also see this one has a couple of USB ports, both USB-A as well as USB-C. But where the big difference comes in is going to be your touchscreen display right here. Let me show you why. We're going to jump to home. Now, you'll see you have basically all the options you can possibly want for music. You have radio, Sirius XM Ready, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay there as well. You'll also notice that you can use this for your back.
That's why Sonya got the one that's like a truck, because it's really like a truck in the front, you know. But if you look at the kind of RVs, the huge coach buses that Nesto was driving, Sonya can't handle that. She had to get something just a little bit smaller, because at the end of the day, she's small. Pecan Tesla, she gonna put me in a timeout. Are you gonna send me to the principal's office? Y'all, did you guys hear about this is a local story in Atlanta, but it is making national news. So a black parent won $500,000 in a lawsuit against Atlanta Public Schools because the principal of the school, or whoever was in charge, thought it was a good idea to take all of the black kids and split them between 2 classes. Okay, so they were practicing segregation. This school has 634 students. It was a middle school. And only 10% of the students in the school are African American. And so the parents or the staff at the school, actually, because the person who sued was a staffer, but the staff at the school have the ability to request their homeroom teacher. So the mom requests a certain teacher who, you know, I'm assuming was white, because that teacher just happens to be a really good teacher. And they say, well, no, you know, you don't want your daughter in that class, because if she's in that class, she's going to be the only black student. And she says, well, I don't care. I want her in that class. And they still proceeded to put the child in this. So she says, okay, so you're telling me that all the white kids can choose between 6 homeroom teachers, and my child can only pick between 2 homeroom teachers. And it was a lot of back and forth. And but basically, she works for the school. Her husband's a psychologist for the school. And there was some retaliation going on. And she sued. She sued, and they settled for $500,000. So I'll be expanding more on that later, probably on Bad Girls Talk. Oh, they got an elevated toilet seat. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me put the sound back on.
Pretty manageable spot. I don't have to like twist over here to try to grab it. I hate when they do that. It's like, no, who's going to?
You hear that, Sonya? You don't have to turn and wrench around. Okay. You don't got to wrench around to get to the toilet paper, because it's a very small bathroom. You got an armrest. Okay. You know, because she says she can't hold her bowels. So you got a raised toilet seat. All right. I'm imagining that it's a composting toilet. I'm assuming, you know, that it might be, it may not be. Okay. See, Sonya's small, so she don't need a whole lot of space. So this can work for her. All right. She won't be buying clothes on Temu anymore, because Temu has shut down. They have closed up shop to the United States. They're trying to work out a plan with local sellers and whatnot. But if you think you're going to get any Temu hauls, okay, the Temu hauls disguised as Neiman Marcus are over, baby girl. That's over. Okay, look at that. You got a charging station right there. Okay, that's nice.
Storage across the top here. As I mentioned previously, that second AC. And if you want a TV in the bedroom, there's a space for it on that wall.
Okay, well, she's going to have to stand on the bed to get to them cabinets up there, but that still is nice. I mean, that's nice. Did y'all see the, I was looking at the stove. I was looking at that nice sink, you know, with the little thing on top. It's a V8 engine. It's got the chrome grill like she was talking about. Okay. It's got the bulkhead up there where you can get all the hose. Okay. So when Nesto get out and he get the 23 hose that Lamont had waiting for him when he get out. Okay. You can fit all 23 hose up there. Okay. This guy just confirmed it. He said 800 pounds. Okay. That's 22 hose. Anyway, WD sounded like she's from the South. Retch around, clutching my pearls. You funny. No, I'm originally from up north, as you often hear with my accent, but I have lived in the South a total, not consecutively, but cumulatively, I have spent a total of 9 years in the South. I lived in North Carolina for 6 years, and then, of course, now in Georgia. And my father's family is originally from Georgia, Liberty County. And supposedly we got some land out there somewhere, but who knows? But anyway, so yeah, so the Southern accent, I know about them Southern accents now. You know, you retch around, you know. You heard D.O. He was like, you got to retch around and wrench it off. So she don't have to retch around to rinse off and to get to the toilet paper, okay? She got to, you see that, Nesto? This is what you missed out on, boo-boo. This is what happens when you commit crimes and you get stuck in county jail with no bond, all right? You got space on the bottom, okay? She can put her scooter in the bottom part right there. Her scooter will probably fit right there. You got the TV, so she can put a, matter of fact, let me see. Hold on one second. This is what Nesto was hoping. He do I still have this picture? Let me see. Did I take it down? I had a picture of Nesto like sitting outside in one of those folding chairs. I think I took it down. If I find it, I'll put it back up. But that's what he thought. Okay, what's this for? Let me see what that's for.
That right there. But that's not the only cool.
What's that for?
Campsite, and it even comes with an indoor-outdoor table. So you can have a camp table or a picnic table anywhere you go, thanks to that right there. But that's not the only cool feature when it comes to this storage. If we take a look at the backside, something else you will notice is that in a lot of these storage compartments, there's a plug. There's one in here. There's one over here. So you can fill these up with ice if you want, and you have a tailgating machine back here as well, or just have a big party, have an event. Maybe you're bringing everyone from the campground. This is going to be the place to hang out thanks to this back compartment. Also on the back is going to be a rear-mounted ladder, 250-pound capacity, so you can climb up onto the fully walkable roof. Backup camera for the additional vision here in the back.
Well, okay then. You hear that? Nesto has a walkable roof, has a whole picnic table built into it. Okay, we're gonna be up in the RV dealership parking lot, having us a whole barbecue and a Wisdom's Daughter picnic with Sonya, her new RV.
You'll also notice right down below is your tubular bumper and 8,000-pound hitch with a 7-way plug. And then on the off-camp side, you'll have all of your water connections, fresh tank fill, city water, as well as black tank flush. You'll also have fuel fill, cable inlet, and your 30-amp power cord inlet. Making our way up a little bit further, you can see right here is the tankless water heater. Our propane will be located right in there. Nice big storage area here on the off-camp side. And then you will see the 4,000-watt generator. Now, while the 31 is my personal favorite in the Eddie Bauer lineup, I perfectly understand if you want one that's a little bit smaller, a little bit more maneuverable. Well, I got one for you. Check it out.
All right, so yeah, that's the end of that. But it's definitely nice. It's definitely nice. I found a whole bunch of pictures of Nesto that I was looking for, but not the specific picture I was looking for. But anyway, so that's that's what's going on. She is saying that she bought an RV, even though clearly she's just in the RV park. Her son asked if she was ready to go back to her car. So I'm not really sure why she's over there perpetrating and pretending, but maybe she's planning to go back and get it. I don't know. But you know what I did find? I did find that. Hold on one second. She's trying to be, Sonya is trying to be like her jail boo, okay? Nesto had a bus. Do you remember Nesto's little bus? Okay, remember the bus that Nesto had? Look, a whole lot like that, don't it? Sure do. Sure do. Nesto is over there bawling his eyes out. I think you ever seen someone like laugh and cry, or they go from crying to laughing or laughing to crying? I think Nesto is going to have one of those moments. I don't think he's going to know whether or not he wants to laugh or cry, but I definitely think this is going to hit different because he thinks, even if she doesn't, he thinks that she has an RV. Okay. And that's what he wanted. And even if she doesn't have the RV, that was her way of showing him, you know, I might have to move on. Right? Gotta move on at some point. And Nesto was like, look, I'm washed up anyway. 60 years old. I'm an old man. I can't do nothing for you. Facts. Nesto said, go live your life. He told Shirley the same thing, right? Go live your life, you know, just live your life. Don't worry about me. And, you know, just, you got to worry about you and be happy. Yeah. Cause he thought he had a side chick that was going to stay by his side. Sonya's wishy-washy. Okay. She's really, really straight up wishy-washy. Hold on one second. Let me get to, all right. We just under the 2-hour mark. Okay. That's, yeah. I don't think she's going to last in this RV. Nah, Nola Brown said, WD, don't believe the hype. I want to. You know why? Because it's like, damn, can you just accomplish something? So I really do want to believe her. But that audio of the dude asking, like, you know, are you liking it? You know, you need anything else? That one, and her son in the background, that wasn't too good. He was at least positive, although Sonya rubs everything in his face. She lies about doing. James said, how I miss all this. Let me see. It was another comment I wanted to come to. Nesto knows Sonya didn't buy anything. He's tired of her. He was trying to get off the phone. Like, y'all heard him, right? Like, he was for real trying to get off the phone. Wayne has said, but why did she leave him just as the trial is starting? Why don't she want to be there for him now? Nasty must be feeling all alone right now. Remember, he was so worried about her driving from Miami to Atlanta. He doesn't seem worried about her being on the road now. That's mind the business. Michelle D says Sonya was holding the steering wheel when Nasty Nesto bent her over in that ambulance. Lord have mercy. Those people are not going to give Sonya a getaway mobile. Her credit tells them she doesn't pay for anything, and yet her credit doesn't qualify for that type of purchase. I mean, she filed for bankruptcy in 2023, so she has not made purchases. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that once you file bankruptcy, there is a little bit of a waiting. Was it? No, I'm sorry, 2022, not 2023. She filed bankruptcy almost 3 years ago. I know there's a short waiting period, but I thought that after you file bankruptcy, after a waiting period, you could finance. I don't know. I've never filed for bankruptcy, so I don't know. She was driving Nesto's RV. She said when you were asleep and I was driving, the wind was pushing it and I had to put all my weight on it. She just be running her damn mouth. Running her mouth. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame said, this is all for show. Sonya is being sued and she knows she can have that RV taken if she really had one. Sonya is a setup bitch. And like she always does when shite goes wrong, she's exiting the scheme. That is a fair, excuse me, y'all. That is more than a fair assessment. That was golden. Golden. Yeah, she filed bankruptcy. That was the second time she filed bankruptcy. She filed bankruptcy, I believe, in September of 2022. She told Nesto that she filed bankruptcy 3 times. And he was like, 3 times? Like, what? What? No, she was lying about that. She was definitely lying about that. I have to get some more Sonya emojis up in StreamYard because these are funny. I have plenty more to entertain you. But anyway, y'all, listen, that's all I have for tonight. That's all I got for tonight. But check out my videos on Bad Girls Talk. I've got some really great information and some other things that are going to be coming out. So make sure you check that out. And what else? Yeah, so as I said, I have a list of videos, Nesto videos that I never covered that I'm going to be covering. So we're going to be talking about Nesto for a while. So if y'all are entertained and y'all had a good time, because Nesto was like, what the F? Who bought an RV? Oh, Succeeding 2 said I just got here. I know Succeeding 2. Don't worry. Listen, I'm trying to be consistent. So I'm live just about every day. All right. But I'm gonna have to bump up the time to 7:30 because when I start at 8, by 10 o'clock, I promise y'all, like I'm half asleep talking. I listen back to it and I'm like, oh wow, why don't I remember saying any of that? I can't be on a live sleeping. That's not gonna work because I don't know what I'm saying while my eyes are half closed. Pecan 10 said I enjoyed the wishful thinking from the mind of Sonya. Succeeding 2 said I got a question. Okay, what's your question? We got about 6 minutes. What's your question? I remember him reacting to her bankruptcies. Yeah, he sorry, y'all. Hold on a second. Do that one final time. Yeah, he knows that she's full of crap. He knew that she was full of crap. Talking about she filed bankruptcy 3 times. Is Mrs. Doubtfire still going to? The answer is yes. No camera though. No camera. Just sitting in the back of the courtroom. Okay. And thanks to her and her foolishness, there's a possibility that no cameras, nobody's cameras, okay, might be allowed. Okay. So yeah, because some people just don't know how to mind their business. Okay. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. I ain't got the energy for her tonight. And she got her own karma coming to her. Just wait. Yeah. Nope. That's why you got to be a good storyteller because you don't always have the footage. A lot of people depend on having video footage for views. But when you don't have any footage, you better know how to tell a story. So, you got to, and I don't mean just doing reenactments. I don't really care much for reenactments unless you're just really good at reenactments. But, you just want the information. You want to know what's going on. And real quick, before I wrap up, those of you who are wondering what's happening with the Diddy case, Child, there are two witnesses missing. Okay. 2 witnesses missing. One of them is victim number 3. And she had said that she was going to testify and she did not want to use a pseudonym. She wanted to be like Cassie and use her real name. Turned up missing. They can't reach her or her lawyer. Okay. Now, the defense is saying, well, she lives, or the prosecution is saying, well, she lives in another state and it's difficult for her to get here. But what does living in another state have to do with the fact that they can't find you? How is the lawyer not answering the phone? The hell's going on? And now there's another witness that is missing or potentially trying to back out of testifying. It is a whole mess, y'all. Stay tuned. I'm covering that over on Bad Girls Talk. This has been fun. I hope y'all had a nice key. Right, a story and not a lie, right? Is her succeeding to, the case is active. It is active, but there's not a hearing on the docket right now. Okay? Right now. And they are busy running to New York to cover the Diddy trial. So there will be more to come on that. But succeeding to, you have to, if you really want some tea, you need to get a membership on this channel. Reactivate your membership and go to members. And there you're gonna find some stuff there. And that's all I'm gonna say. Because there's some ops in here that ain't got nothing to do but sit up in here for 2 hours so that they can boost my YouTube checks and then running over to that other channel and running back and talking about stuff. So anyway, this has been fun, y'all. Y'all know how this go. Be safe, be at peace. Keep your eyes and your ears to these YouTube streets, baby. Make sure you give me your opinions down in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.